After entering a more stable stage of cultivation life, Han Li gradually realized that the world around him was no longer defined by simple hierarchy or clear rules. Instead, it functioned through a quiet balance of power, hidden exchanges, and careful positioning. Every cultivator appeared calm on the surface, yet beneath that calm lay constant calculation. Han Li understood that in such an environment, survival depended not only on strength, but on perception and restraint, rather than drawing attention to himself. He chose to continue observing the patterns of behavior among the people around him. Some disciples pursued rapid advancement and displayed their progress openly, hoping to gain recognition or protection. Others relied on alliances, trading favors and information in order to secure resources. Han Li, however, followed a different path. He knew that visibility often brought danger, and that in the cultivation world, the quietest person in the room often possessed the greatest advantage. At the same time, his own cultivation advanced steadily. The resources he had accumulated earlier allowed him to maintain a consistent rhythm in training, and the circulation of spiritual power within his body became smoother and more refined. Each session of cultivation no longer felt like a struggle, but like a deliberate process of shaping and stabilizing energy. This growing stability gave him confidence, though he remained careful not to reveal any obvious signs of progress. As days passed, subtle tensions within the community became more noticeable. Small disagreements over materials or training spaces began to appear, and conversations carried undertones of suspicion. Han Li paid close attention to these changes. He understood that conflicts rarely erupted without warning. They formed gradually, like cracks spreading through stone. By noticing these early signs, he ensured that he would never be caught unprepared. Instead of choosing sides, he focused on maintaining flexibility. He spoke politely to everyone, yet never promised loyalty. He accepted assistance when it was harmless, but avoided obligations that might bind him later. This approach allowed him to move through the social landscape like a shadow present, yet never firmly grasped by anyone else's expectations. Meanwhile, he refined his approach to cultivation itself. Rather than seeking sudden breakthroughs, he concentrated on building a stable foundation. He adjusted the timing of his practice, balanced the use of pills with meditation, and devoted attention to controlling the flow of energy within his meridians. These small adjustments accumulated into meaningful progress, though they remained invisible to outside observers. As the atmosphere around him grew more strained, Han Li quietly prepared for multiple possibilities. He reviewed his stored resources, ensured that his techniques were reliable, and kept track of possible escape routes should conflicts escalate. Preparation, he believed, was the true source of confidence. By anticipating change, he reduced the power of uncertainty. In time, it became clear that the fragile peace among the cultivators would not last forever. Rivalries deepened, ambitions sharpened, and the competition for advancement intensified. While others worried about immediate gains, Han Li looked further ahead. He recognized that moments of instability often created rare opportunities, openings that only those who remained calm could exploit. Thus, he continued forward with patience. Each step he took was small, deliberate, and controlled. He did not chase glory, nor did he fear obscurity. Instead, he focused on accumulation of strength, knowledge, and readiness. To him, cultivation was not a race, but a long journey measured in silent improvements. By the end of this period, Han Li had grown more composed than ever. The world around him had become more complex, yet his understanding of it had deepened as well. He no longer reacted to events impulsively. Instead, he evaluated, waited, and acted only when the moment aligned with his preparation. Moving through the cultivation world in this manner, Han Li resembled a traveler crossing a vast landscape at night unseen, patient and guided by a clear sense of direction. Though storms gathered in the distance, he continued forward with steady resolve, trusting that careful preparation would one day allow him to step beyond mere survival and into true strength.